Have you ever felt like the only person who didn't receive the script for partying until 2 a.m.? It's a Friday night in Manhattan or Brighton. The group chat is exploding. The press lounge at 9 p.m., everyone's going. But while others are dreaming of rooftop views and clinking glasses, you're visualizing something else. A small apartment in Brooklyn, a half-read novel on the shelf. The way your shoulders finally drop the moment the front door clicks shut. The way your breath slows down when no one needs you to be on, to update a status or to perform. You aren't picturing boredom, you're picturing relief, a literal exhale. Society calls this antisocial, lazy, or quirky. Psychology calls it unsociability, a calm, confident preference for one's own company. It's not avoidance, it's not depression, it is a hardwired strength. Reason#3 will explain why 9 out of 10 people in the US and UK completely misunderstand people like you. If you've ever felt under the radar judgment for canceling plans, or were labeled tragic for staying in, this is your vindication. First, your brain processes information deeper, not louder. Doctor. Aron's research on highly sensitive people, HSPs, proves that 15–20% of us have a nervous system that doesn't just notice more, it processes every interaction at a higher intensity. Imagine a Thursday morning at Starbucks. A colleague breezes by with a, "How was your weekend?" They lose 5% of their battery. You drop 20%. Every bit of small talk hits like a massive workload, pattern recognition, emotional nuances, environmental scanning, all at once. You aren't fragile. You're a supercomputer experiencing social overclocking. Take Maya, a marketing pro in the Flatiron District. She genuinely loves her friends, but group trips? The dread sets in a week early, a literal weight on her chest. She goes anyway because of that NYC hustle culture. But when she returns on Monday, she needs 72 hours of Brooklyn solitude to recover. Sleep cannot fix this kind of exhaustion. Maya used to think, "I'm just bad at socializing." The truth? Deep processors pay double the energy price for half the reward. Your brain isn't broken, it's optimized for a depth that others simply skim over. That's why you leave the party drained while your friends are screaming, "Best night ever." It's a matter of neural architecture, not a character flaw. The second reason, emotional regulation through decompression. In American offices or British pubs, extroverts recharge by talking, venting, laughing, leaning into the chaos. For them, verbal processing is comfort. For you, it's noise. You recharge by disappearing, not from life, but from the static. Your nervous system functions like an airlock. Imagine stepping into a spacecraft. Outside, loud, bright, spinning. You shut the door. There's a soft hiss as the pressure equalizes. The world still exists, but it can no longer touch you. That is what solitude feels like for a deep processor. Research shows we hit our stimulation threshold faster. Noise, conflict, social posturing, unpredictability, it all leaves a deeper mark. You don't just hear a conversation, you feel the tension beneath the words, the shifting moods, the micro-expressions others miss. You don't need 100 people on a rooftop, you need 20 minutes alone after a meeting. It's self-preservation. When you cancel Sunday brunch and feel a wave of relief wash through your chest, that's your system hitting 100% after being drained to zero. You aren't running from emotions, you're giving them space to settle. Reason number 3 flips the script. Prioritizing solitude isn't a sign of fragility, it's a sign of intelligence. Loneliness hurts everyone, but unsociability empowers deep thinkers. Why? Because quality time alone creates quality social time. 1 hour of solitude in Brooklyn keeps you calm and focused for meetings in Manhattan. You aren't faking interest, you are choosing how to allocate your energy. You aren't a people pleaser, you are a people selector. Abraham Maslow said it best. Healthy solitude comes from abundance, not from lack. Your wiring provides confidence. You've had meaningful connections before. You know you'll have them again, and you are comfortable being alone without fear. You aren't hiding, you are strategically refueling. Those who truly prioritize solitude aren't just retreating, they are wielding three rare superpowers that transform their isolation into a strategic advantage. It begins with being a self-architect, where you build ironclad routines that block 9 to 5 burnout and master the art of saying no to the noise without a shred of guilt. This strength is reinforced by your emotional airlock, a mental space that allows you to process emotions privately and remain immune to drama vampires by protecting your energy at all costs. By filtering the world this way, you naturally become a social strategist who bypasses hollow networking events to focus exclusively on a small, high-impact circle of people who truly understand you. In an attention economy that profits from constant distraction, this quiet clarity is a radical, countercultural act much like Maya, who at age 31 realized that a canceled plan wasn't a loss, but an invitation to cook slowly, read, and finally hear her own thoughts, effectively shifting her life from a performance into a reality. If drinks on the rooftop this weekend triggers relief instead of guilt, here is your truth. You aren't broken, and you aren't antisocial. You are simply designed for solitude. Sensitive dopamine systems, high-functioning prefrontal cortex, a nervous system calibrated for depth. The next time a colleague asks, "Why are you by yourself?" or "Why did you cancel?" try this. "I'm optimizing my energy," or simply, "I enjoy my own company." Both end the conversation instantly, and both are 100% true. Self-diagnosis. Does alone time make you feel calm and creative? You're using solitude as a tool. Does it feel heavy and disconnected? It might be armor. Neither is wrong. Both are human. Culture pathologizes this preference. Science reveals it as a strategic advantage for 2026. In an always-on, always busy world, your quiet clarity is a rare skill. Your move. Drop a home in the comments if that office or pub burnout resonates with you. Deep thinkers of the world, let's light up this comment section. Subscribe plus bell for weekly behavioral breakdowns. Next up, why Americans are choosing to stay home. Your solitude is validated. Now, own it completely.